right, guys, the present progressive. This tense is one of my favorites to teach and use, even though it isn't used as often in Spanish as it's used in English. But the present progressive is the tense that is used to say what is happening, and this is italicized for a reason. What is happening right now. So it's used to say, in this moment, this is happening. And just like in English, it's a two-verb phrase. Okay, so we're going to use the word is using a star. Well, am, is, or are using a star, and then we're going to learn how to form the present participle for the verb that is happening. So the present progressive is right now in this moment. This is what's happening. So step one is choosing the correct form of a star, and this is in the present tense because this is the present progressive. Okay, so don't try and use our preterite endings on this. All right, so present tense is star. We should know this verb almost like the back of our hand. We did an extensive review on it at the beginning of this year. So I am is yo estoy. You are is tú estás. He or she is or it is está. We are, whoa, estamos. Sorry about that. Y'all are, estáis, and they are, están, or y'all are, están. All right, make sure you do have your accents in the bottom 4 boxes. Those are important. All right, and then once you choose your form of a star for who you're talking about, we are going to create then the present participle. And it's really quite simple to create the present participle because for AR verbs, we're going to drop the AR and we're going to add ando at the end. So if we look at the AR verb cantar, its present participle is cantando. Okay, we dropped the AR, add ando. And if we look at it in the full formation of the present progressive, a form of a star with a present participle, estoy cantando means I am singing. So for AR verbs, we're simply going to drop the AR, add the ando, cantando, yo estoy cantando, I am singing. All right. ER and IR verbs, we're going to drop the ending and add iendo. Okay, so both ER and IR verbs, we're going to drop the ending of ER or IR, and we're going to add iendo. So comer, we're going to drop the ER, and we're going to add the ending iendo. So that becomes eating. And part of the reason when I was trying to decide which unit to finish Spanish 2 with, I was really between this one or the professions unit. I chose this one because present participles also act as adjectives and adverbs in both English and Spanish. So sometimes you see these participles used throughout sentences without the form of a star. And so because most colleges require a foreign language, if you go off to college and you continue Spanish, you're probably going to see that used quite a bit. So you can at least recognize what it means. All right, so then the full formation of the present progressive, form of a star with the participle, estamos comiendo, means we are eating. And there are a couple of exceptions, always. I mean, this is pretty standard. There aren't a whole lot of irregulars, but the participle of leer and oír instead of using an I, uses a Y. So leyendo and oyendo. I am reading, estoy leyendo. I am hearing, estoy oyendo. Okay, you only have to know these two as irregulars. You don't need to know what I'm about to tell you. So if you want to tune me out, tune me out. But those of you that are interested to know, the reason why this happens is any ER or IR verb whose stem, so anything that comes before the ER or IR, is a vowel, right? So oyer, O is the stem, that's a vowel. The I changes to a Y in the ending. Okay, so these two are the two we're going to be focusing on this unit, but if you want to know the overreaching rule, that's the rule. If the ER-IR verb stem, so what comes before the ER-IR ends in a vowel, it changes to a Y. Okay, and then the participle of dormir is irregular, the O changes to U. And that's something we're going to learn more extensively in Spanish 3. But there are IR stem changing verbs in the preterite tense. So if it's a sandal stem changer, the participle gets that sandal stem change as well. Again, you don't need to know the rule behind it this year. You just need to know the irregulars, leyendo, oyendo, and durmiendo. But I do like to just include the explanation of why. All right, so now that we know that, we are going to go ahead and start practicing using it.